guys.
Good
Welcome
evening.
back. This week, after last week, the party did some wild stuff. Um, while Silver drank some suspicious drinks, and some deals were cut in Lilith's closet after having an encounter with Captain Fenrix, who was chilling in Z's bedroom, waiting for the party to arise to have a conversation about the next moves. We pick up this week after just kind of doing some random bits and bobs here and there. Uh, kind of a chill session last week with more of a refined direction in terms of next steps. After also checking in with the rest of the crew in the prison, seem to be doing okay for the time being. The world is your oyster. It is up for you to decide what lies ahead of you. Bum, 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 bum. It's like I think it's like mid afternoon right now for you guys. Be like noontime.
Right.
We found out that Evelyn's manor is actually lies relatively close to where the All In Inn is, almost directly across the street. And one of the things of note is Oberon was kind of keeping an eye out, kind of making some passes by that home, kind of looking to see if he would notice anything strange. I mean, the only thing of note, there's a couple of guys inside that were just like wearing like black bathrobes, like nothing insane.
That's it, huh?
But it's up to you guys. I mean,
And I feel like
open
we heard there is at nighttime is when they have guards going in or going out.
Yes. So the at nighttime, uh, shortly after Evelyn leaves her home, presumably go meet up with Duke Everhold. Anywhere from 2 to 3 or maybe 4 guards will enter in her home and are not seen leaving.
Excuse me. I believe that we had decided to wait till nighttime and stake the place out.
Yeah, I think especially if there's any sort of time gap between when she leaves and when the guards get there, that might be an ideal time to go in.
Okay. You guys kind of putter around the tavern area, having drinks, eating some food, keeping an eye out. Nothing of note really occurs. Nothing kind of stands out of the ordinary as you guys kind of hang around and wait for night to come. Just vibe out for a bit. Who's keeping an eye out?
I was watching out the window from my room towards the.
Assume one of our rooms at least has a good view of
Yes.
all the rooms we have.
Yep. There's a room that has a window that actually faces out to the main street here, and there's the other side of the hallway. There's rooms where the window just looks at the wall of the city. But you guys are observing out there, so Niklaus, I'll have you roll a perception check.
And I'll give him guidance for his looking out.
Two thumbs.
Give me a plus D4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Perspective.
I need it. Okay, 7.
Sorry, everybody.
Kind of watch for a bit and kind of just almost like start to doze off just by like the monotonous of just staring out the window with your head in your hand, just looking, and you kind of start to kind of almost fixate on the house itself. But you notice that like you don't remember when it was as the night begins to kind of blanket the city. That while there were lights on in the home, there are currently no lights on right now. Like you don't know when it occurred, but at some point the lights went out. You're like, when the fuck that happened?
I'll tip out of my chair that I'm sitting in, almost onto the ground, and I'll go run and find whoever's closest. I'll knock on doors, run down the stairs, whatever I gotta do. Find somebody.
What do you find first?
Who's up in their rooms?
I'm down at the bar.
I'd probably be up in my room.
All right, so Oberon. I'll knock on his
Just
door.
talking to Luther here.
I was kind of zoning out, but it seems like the status of that lady has changed. Whatever her name was, I already forgot.
Evelyn.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
who
it.
you're meaning?
Yes, yes.
I see. Did you see her leave, or?
She's probably gone. Not quite sure when or where she's gone, but she's gone. Probably, maybe.
Were you? Okay, that's not exactly super concrete, but yeah. I guess we should go gather everyone up.
Silver or Oberon? Not Oberon. Sigurd in their rooms.
Nope. Last time I was on the way to the confused chicken.
We should have said something instead of letting me ramble on about how it's nighttime, you goofball.
What? I didn't want to interrupt anything.
You can always interrupt.
I don't want to interrupt. I was on
The moist
You're at the
outlet.
It's
you-
very
you-
plausible that he doesn't make it there. I mean, that was like, I remember. So like, had confused and thought that it was later than it was, and turned out doing breakfast drinking instead of
Yes.
Oh yeah.
late afternoon drinking. And then when I found that out, decided to go midday to that place. But it is very plausible that he just didn't find it. He set out in a disguise, which was just a jacket that was red.
Okay. Yes, I do recall this. You end up at the Crooked Chicken, where you meet Thundry. He's this kind of wise, very kind of nicely dressed. He's got like this white suit jacket on, and he's got his hair all kind of slicked back, and his beard is really kind of done up really nice and fine, and he's serves you up the Crooked Chicken's most popular drink, which is known as the twin-sized bed.
That's right.
Um,
That's right. The twin size bed.
he's-
How much that
he's-
run me?
maybe a silver.
Yeah, silver.
I'm not a turtle.
95.
And you have a few of those, and they're actually it's more your constitution. You presume must be much better than those of the locals because they were kind of warning you like this will knock you right out, and you were able to kind of gullet it with no problem. You know, a little bit of like room spinning for a moment before you compose yourself. And this bar is kind of like a dive bar. There's nothing exciting about it. Like it's very generic. Definitely a bar that was made for the middle city of like just the working class people who come in, have a drink, and then head home. So when you actually went there, there was not a whole lot of people there. It was just you kind of almost drinking alone with the bartender, who seemed disinterested in anything that you had to offer, just based on the fact that he seems to be some kind of older dwarf, and just even though he's all fancied up, he doesn't give a shit about anything. But after you hit up the Crooked Chicken, what's your plan for the rest of the day? Heading back
I
to
mean-
the.
Yeah, find out that there's not much in the way of that kind of stuff left in the town, so he just goes back, I guess, to keep an eye.
Make a perception check as you head back.
Yay. Silver makes perception check.
13, not bad. As you start to kind of head back, you notice that it seems later than it was, even after at the All-In Inn they explained to you it was still kind of like earlier in the day. But you notice that light is beginning to fade from the city as you kind of head up through one of like the main roads here, and you pass by this gorgeous woman who's heading to the western side of town in the upper city. Kind of longer, dark hair, just kind of. It seems odd because there's not a lot of folks who are out walking at this point in the upper city. That look so well, like, kind of put together.
Yay, Marv,
just-
would you look at that?
So you do take note of this individual who seems to be on a mission, not really aware of her surroundings as she kind of continues along. You do end up at the All-In Inn, where
Yay.
Z is in the bar down in the tavern area drinking.
Yay, was Silver really gone drinking that long? Or... Hey, you must luck track of time. Yeah, alright, Marv, let's go. Alright, so we go in and dude sitting, I guess I just go back up to the room.
Yeah, stumble up
Wait,
the
oh,
stairs.
does he recognize that she is the lady?
I don't think you guys know what she looks like.
No, based off descriptions. Alright, yes, okay, alright.
I mean, like,
I don't know if he would have put together, because obviously he was there when he talked about the lady that left at a certain time every day and all that kind of stuff. But it's has been having liquor for his meals today, so it's very possible that doesn't happen, that he doesn't
She
connect
is-
the two.
was noteworthy. She was
Yeah.
kind of dressed pretty fancy.
Okay, he takes note of how nicely she was dressed and immediately forgets it, and goes into the inn and goes upstairs to look for a lady leaving. To look for a lady who's gonna be leaving the thing across the street.
Okay. So, just as you're kind of having the conversation with Oberon and Klaus, you're up the staircase to Stumps Silver.
Silva, it's time to go. She's gone.
Yeah, what was it? Oh yeah. Oh, Oberon. Oh, Oberon. Oh. Yay, you called
No,
for
that's-
Silver.
That's Niklaus, but
Yeah, what
How
was
drunk
it?
it's
are you?
time to go.
Who was
Are
it?
you all right?
Yes. Yeah, now what was that you said? Who's going? Silver couldn't hear you quite well. What did you say? Who was that?
Silva.
Who?
Silva
Just
couldn't-
go ahead and say your name for
Uh,
me.
Evelyn?
Your name, Evelyn. Hi, Evelyn. Nice to meet you, Evelyn.
All right, you're acting like Z now. I'm gonna go find him.
Yeah, who's that? Oh no, don't call me Z. I know that's not good.
And seek wherever he is.
Whatever your name or whatever our names are, we're heading out. Time to go.
Yeah, you go look
break
for a
in?
lady. I was just going up to the room to keep watch. We can wait for her to leave, and then we could go.
Yeah, Niklaus was on it and apparently maybe missed her, but it seems she's gone. I'll try to like gesture and kind of like lead Silver down so he's not going the wrong way.
Yeah, well, where are we going? Oh, that's right. All right, so part
Yeah,
one.
back
okay,
downstairs.
now we're looking for. Yeah. All right. Well, let's have a drink while we wait. Then. All right. I'll sit at the bar.
Sit next to the bar. Z, are you and C at the bar drinking, or what are you guys up to?
I am down at the bar drinking and having a good old time, singing and dancing with whoever's down there.
Oh, okay. Plenty of people. I think Seek's down there at the bar too, just like kind of like head in hands, just like don't know this man.
Yeah, it's probably accurate.
Just kind of hanging about, and there's quite a few people in here now. It's later at night after it really starts to pick up, and folks are kind of really partying.
Oh yeah, we're going for it.
Okay. But Niklaus, Oberon, and you guys, after Silver stumbles to the bar, you guys see Z out there gallivanting and dancing and having drinks and having a good time. You can also spy whatever form Sieg is in at the bar as well.
Turn to Oberon. Do we even invite him, or do we just let him be?
Which him are you talking about?
Oh, Z. Well, Silver's not much help either right now, but could it just be me and the two Transformers?
Well, I am a bit worried about us having to deal with 4 guards if they come in, or if they are already there.
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Silver and Z. Hey, how are you doing? How much
Let's-
are you at?
Oh, not too much. I just, just having a good time, like normal.
Oh wait, yeah, he
Yeah,
does
you
sound
just had
pretty
this
normal.
It was like 6
3
or 7
square meals,
boots.
What is the plan here? Are we following her, or are we going into her house?
I thought we were going into her house.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought we were
yeah.
following her.
I thought that we were. Wait.
Yeah, I think the plan was we would go wait for her to leave, and then we would sneak around the house and look inside, see what we could find. And seeing as Silver got himself a nice new disguise, he pulls out his red jacket. Yeah, Silver thinks he might be best one to do it.
Ooh, fancy.
Yay.
You know what? Even if you get caught, you're just gonna confuse them. So I don't think it's. I think it's fine.
Silver, I must say, that really compliments your leg. And your other leg.
Yay. What makes you think Silver is Silver, huh?
Oh.
I'll start calling you Red.
Silver is now realizing that it's pretty difficult to lie to somebody when you immediately tell them who you are.
Yar?
Beginning of a sentence. Yay. Well, yay. Let's say we get this done with the night lights burning. I don't know a saying for it's getting dark and we don't want to waste that time, so let's just get on and do case the joint here.
Burning the midnight oil there, Silver?
Yay, the midnight oil is burning.
Well,
It's not too big of a trip. I was thinking if you do want to sort of lead your way in there, Silver, maybe you could even just go knock on the door. And, I mean, you're in a state where it would be reasonable, and we shouldn't expect anyone to be there, and that would be maybe a good way to check.
Well, see, my first plan was we would maybe slink around the back way. Maybe look in their windows or something and see how many people are in there. And, you know what I mean? See if it's empty, or maybe there's like a cellar door in the back, or some Bilko doors we might be able to sneak in that way.
ooh,
You know, I got a knack for this sneaking thing, so...
do like Bilko doors.
Yeah, we can take a look then.
Yeah, let
Let
me
me
just,
still- Yeah, let you do that. I'm not great at sneaking. I can be, I can look different, but that won't stop someone from hearing me if I make a lot of noise.
Yeah, let me just make sure this thing don't give us away here. And I go down and I hit the leg, just a little squeak juice, squeak 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 squeak. So we don't squeak away.
Is that what I was hearing before?
Yeah, what was that? No, that's the flower boards in this place are the nails are rusty or something. But yeah, let's go. Let's midnight
Insight
oil.
check.
He doesn't. Silver didn't even know that that's what it was.
That's
What are
fair.
you insight checking about?
I asked him if that was his leg that he just oiled up was the squeaky sound I was hearing before.
I would say Silver, roll a d20.
Yay. Silver will do that. Oh.
You notice that he tries to oil up his
Oh,
leg, but
no.
is actually oiling up the wrong leg.
Si-
Yeah,
still
that's it.
recovering from his bender.
No.
Silver, let me help you.
He
You know,
does a couple squats. Aye, that's the stuff right there.
I don't really know. I'm gonna try to help you out here.
Yay, now you shut your mouth. We're sneaking. Let's go. And he starts sneaking out the door.
This man
You
is
guys
gonna
heading-
slip and fall.
Sieg just states that he's going to head up to the rooms and he's going to keep an eye out the window if you guys are heading to Evelyn's manor, to kind of keep an eye out so that
Oh
way
yeah.
you guys aren't all caught with your pants down.
Oh yeah, maybe
feel like that's the play
make
you
some
would
sort
make.
of like bird noise or something really loud if you see something
Do you
coming
have-
by.
If there,
Does Sieg have one of the sending stones?
Yes, he does.
Or he can
Perfect.
just
Ah,
tell
well,
us.
never mind. You can just talk to us. Even better.
Instead of hearing weird bird noises out the window.
Just he makes a bird noise into the sending stone.
I was going to say,
Yeah,
yeah, he's definitely going to...
Mind the plan.
Just gives away our position.
Across any distance. Word. Okay. Nice. So he kind of just heads up, grabs a drink, and tells the bartender, like, I'll bring this down when I'm done with it. Heads up to the room that faces the road. Just so he doesn't get TPK'd while
Yeah,
his
pretty
internet's
good.
busted. He's like hanging like here. He's, like, hanging out the window. You guys are heading across the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am right
Um,
behind them.
I wrote, instead of water deep, I wrote water derp. I wonder what kind of sounds that's gonna have.
What are
Aye, so
you?
Silver's gonna. So his plan is he's gonna stick to the wall, as much as he can. Maybe in a general. I don't know how I can. Is this a okay?
Does Silver have his own theme
In a
song?
general this way direction, and then maybe go this way, and then tippy toe across the road, and then come around this way, and then covertly go around here. Oh, did you see that?
What do we see?
Oh, you didn't see me drawn? Okay, can you see this?
So there's like a red line. It's only
Yeah.
I think only when you finish clicking that it
Yeah,
shows
so
up.
like this
Oh, there
way,
you go.
and then
Okay.
go around tippy toe this way, and then
Yeah.
sneak this way, and then hook around this way, and with stealth.
Okay, so I'll make a stealth check.
And is like this area here, is that like a solid tall wall that we can be behind?
Oh,
Yes.
babe.
There.
pogs. Make sure this is set up correctly.
Uh.
All right, cool. You're there. Okay. Yes, there's a larger kind of wall that separates the middle city from the upper city. Um,
Is that like
so,
flush against the building, or like you can get between there?
there's a gap.
Okay.
Where'd
Like a
Silver's pog go?
like a gap, like you can fit some boards in there, or a gap like it's like an alley.
like a 5 to 10 foot gap.
Okay, so it's like a
Ooh,
little
okay.
alley.
So you're about
Oh.
yonder.
See,
So
and you guys-
as he's going around, he's like looking to see if there's like any windows or doors. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
not just, you know what I mean? Okay.
Okay, we'll get this. We'll get the silver in a second.
Okay.
How are you guys approaching this? Just so I can get people set up on the map.
I'm gonna walk down normally, down towards
Mm-hmm.
the Liliths, and then kind of sit in that, like down here by this door entry,
What the heck? What the heck did I
and
go?
wait. Oh, what is going on? Please help! Somebody help me!
But
I'm drawing all over.
I think my map just
Oh.
closed itself out.
If you right
Oh no,
click
it's happening again.
Oh yes, thank you.
and you can
Are there any like people on the street at all, or is it like cleared?
No, there's folks walking about.
Okay.
There's a plug on the map.
Oh, there I am.
No, I can't.
Uh,
Yeah, there we go.
I'll probably like just sit and like
Walk like this way. Like all drunk and stupor. Like
be like propping you up.
yep, 100%. We're gonna case this joint. We're gonna go like down and around. Is this wall back here? Like how tall would this wall be?
About 30 feet high.
Oh wow.
Like it's like a very obvious barrier between the folks with money and the folks without.
Yeah.
You guys are heading there. I'm gonna put
Those-
another map then.
Okay.
Have you guys kind of poised here. And Nick Klaus, you're kind of off this map, but I'm gonna put you on the map just for the sake of being there.
Okay.
Just also so you can kind of see what the front of this place looks like.
Ooh.
So, like this. You guys are walking tandem. Niklaus here. Silver rolled a really good stealth, so you're able to kind of make it through. Over on, there's probably about at any given point in time within your eye line, like there's probably like 8 to 10 folks. So like, there's probably a good like 50 or so people that like are walking about the whole upper area, but they're not like, it's not super congested.
Right.
This area, you might have to move your pog a bit so you can actually get the map to load. There you go. Your token movement's free now. But this is the side of the house there. Silver.
There we go.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So,
This would be the back corner.
but yeah, Niklaus, you're down here. I wanted you to see that so you can, as you're walking by,
Mhm.
whoops, you can kind of look inside the house.
Okay.
I was talking to Silver. See that, Silver? Very cool, huh?
Oi, yes. Now, are these doors or windows?
Those are windows.
Yay, okay, all right.
And then back here is that back alley thing.
Okay,
that
so this is the
separates.
alley.
Yep.
Okay.
And then Niklaus, if you were like, oh, you can't make it that way, but yeah, you're somewhere way down in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So, Silver, when you head down the split between this manor and the house that's kind of next to it,
Yeah.
you kind of steal a glance inside the house. There's a couple windows that portray a really large kind of dining hall. No one's in that room at this point in time. You can see that there's like a half-eaten kind of platter of like a large caught fish, like a random like bag or pouch of some sort that, I mean, you notice it from any distance, has a few gold coins kind of peeking out at you.
Oi.
and then like a little bit of like a kind of hors d'oeuvres, kind of play with like cheeses and shit, charcuterie board. One of the things you guys notice, Oberon and Z, is there's this kind of like half wall that is in the front of the house that kind of walls off like this kind of this uh, stone kind of like garden that's what appears to be like a sitting area, and you notice there's like this orange cat that's just lazily sleeping on one of the benches, and there's like this frog fountain that's just in the middle. Um, but there's through some of the windows you can kind of steal a glance inside of like a sitting area, um, and then uh, it's it's dull light in there. It's not as bright as it was when you were originally looking at the house, Niklaus. That's why it kind of caught your attention. It's like a lot of the light source in there kind of seemed to just
When there were, excuse me, when there were lights on, were they spread throughout the house, or were they like mostly
uh,
downstairs, mostly upstairs?
mostly downstairs.
Okay,
And then in the tower, lights were on.
tower and downstairs. Got it. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what do you guys want to do? So Nicholas, you're just hanging out, like what?
Well, I will move, but is there? You said there's no lights on in the tower, and I can't
Right
really
now
see any.
it's pitch black up there.
Okay, so I wouldn't even be able to see any movement, even if there was.
No.
Okay.
I mean, especially from this angle, the tower goes up pretty
Mhm.
high.
That's true.
Like you can tell by this house that there's a second floor, and then there's this tower that goes up like 3 more stories,
Oh shoot. Okay. I didn't realize that
and
tall.
it's very tall. Yeah, a lot of these buildings have like features about them that are really tall.
Right. I will wait for these merry men to get in position, and then I'll move up.
Okay. Oberon and Z, are you guys just kind of like pacing back and forth, just like waiting for,
I'll be back.
I presume, guards?
Yeah, I'm looking to see if there are any like visible out here,
Oh, okay.
and I'll
Okay.
kind of like.
While you guys are perusing,
Mhm.
I think Oberon said he'd be right back.
Yep.
You guys will take care of some stuff. Why don't you roll a perception check with advantage, as he's obviously assisting you.
Okie dokie. That's a nat 20, baby.
Nice, nice. And then I will note that you guys have no idea where Silver went. He rolled
Oh,
such a
God.
good stealth check that you guys left the all in, and it's just like fuck. Like he was just with us. Like you guys went in such like a straightforward, like let's go out to the street and then walk down, and
Mhm.
he was just gone. So you're not even with a natural 20 perception at this point. You have no idea where he dipped off to before you started kind of keeping an eye out.
Good lord.
I'll get to your perception check once we find out what Silver's up to.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess Silver is so good at sneaking.
Dude, oiling
yeah.
up that leg was a clutch play. That's all
Oh
I know.
my goodness, so clutch. So he has,
Freaking-
so he goes, he just kind of like chases, like the whole backside of this building.
Yep.
Just kind of like looks around. Okay, so
Make a perception check.
Oof.
Pretty good, 14. Yeah, you notice that from the angle that you're at, there is this fireplace, but it sits along the wall that you're kind of walking on, and you can kind of tell because the outside of the manor itself has the stone brick backside of the chimney that heads up, so you know there's a chimney of some sort in there, and you can see a little dull kind of flicker of light inside the sitting room that you're currently peering into at this moment. Inside here, you notice there's kind of this cream, almost like beige colored seating with some gold trim here and there, and there's this like white and gray cat that's asleep on the back of the couch. But once again, similar to the dining hall, you don't see no entities, no people, no movement.
Mm.
Just like this really peaceful scene through this. And then you kind of continue down through this little kind of tight alleyway behind the house. That was great. I don't know if you heard my
That sounded
background.
great. That sounded awesome.
Like,
Okay.
do you need to go to the doctor?
D&D
I
asthma
probably
all of a
should.
sudden.
Straight up.
Oh, you go for your
Asthma.
neck. You go for your neck. I'll go for my throat hole.
Oh god. Let's not talk about the throat.
I don't know why it skeeves you out so much.
Patty.
I prefer like ear holes, but to each their own.
I'll tell you about it on break, Tim.
To each their own hole.
Oh.
In this room, Silver, that you kind of peer through, it seems to be an entryway with this kind of long, grand orange and red carpet. There's a large globe, but it's not a traditional globe. It's like cut in half, and it has like wooden details of a turtle, and you kind of put two and two together. This is like the actual world that you're on right now, like globe form. So you can see there's like mass of land and parts of water. It's just an interesting thing to take note of. Don't know from this angle, you can't tell there's a staircase leading up, but this, you're hitting the edge of the tower and you assume there's a staircase that heads up around this area.
Alright.
Nobody is there yet, but Oberon and Z, as you kind of make a second or third pass through, you notice there's a couple guards that are coming. They're walking from west to east, so they're kind of walking in your direction. There's two, and then behind them, maybe 10, 20 feet behind them, is a single guard who's walking. With your natural 20 perception, you don't really notice anything too off-putting with them, except for, I'm not sure if you're gonna like intentionally walk kind of close to them, like cross paths, but as they kind of cross your path a little bit of ways, you notice that they both carry almost like a satchel of some sort, and then the third one also carries like kind of this leather kind of shoulder bag. They all kind of have like traditional like short swords. They look kind of they almost look like tired. Kind of one thing that's a bit off-putting is they seem to be all three of them are human. They seem to be they look as if they're exhausted and almost like malnourished. Like their faces are kind of like sunken in a bit, like they just look like they haven't drank or eaten. Like they should, like they're not getting the nutrition they should be, especially considering they're guards.
And as we kind of like watch them, do they seem like they're heading towards the house, or do they seem like they're mainly just passing by?
As they pass by you, they start to kind of alter their course, and you guys kind of like wait a beat. You look behind you, and you notice they start to kind of alter their course to head in a more direct route to the home. Because like the main street here is probably about 30, 40 feet wide, so it's a large walking path. But these folks were originally like kind of like in the center, and now they're starting to kind of deviate a bit more to the south, heading towards the home.
Okay. Z, I'm going to go inform Silver just in case he's seen looking in the windows.
You don't know where he is.
I just saw him like, or I know he went down like the alleyway, right?
No,
Or no?
you guys don't know.
Oh, okay. He
you
was too
guys-
stealthy.
Yeah, you guys went in a more direct route, like more of like a natural kind of movement. And then he kind of cut around to the other side of the house and then like darted across the street in a fashion. I was like, what?
Well, in that case, then,
Patch notes.
yeah, that's pretty good.
Emergency, hot fix. We call that a hot fix.
Oh, hot fix. You're right. You're right. My bad. Oh, Rob, you just see.
Let's see. Do you think we should just wait for them, or try to get in the house with them? I'm not too sure.
Well, I don't see anyone around, and it's. Did we miss the window in which they go? We didn't really get like a time frame. Wait, no, we did. It was like 8 o'clock, right? 8 o'clock that she leaves, and then they wait like an hour and then go inside?
Yes.
Okay.
But there seems to be 2 guards that are heading towards the house, right?
Heading towards the house. Okay. I will.
2 and then another one.
Which direction are they coming from?
I'll just put a fog on this first.
Okay.
I could try something here to lead them away, but
No. I wanna try to get something, anything from them.
all right.
Fuck.
I'll let you take lead.
Where are their paws? Oh, right there. Okay.
I was putting
Yeah.
on-
Follow my lead, and I'll stumble more this way, like towards the guards, and almost bump into them. Or if I can, I would like to bump into them, and see if I can pickpocket something off of them.
Okay. Let's see. Make a sleight of hand check.
Copy that.
And I'll help him by kind of like, I'll go in front of him, just be like, excuse me, I'm pretty new into town. Do you have any recommendations of like places to visit or places to avoid?
And his abrupt stop will make me stumble into the guard a little bit, as I'm like visibly inebriated.
And you can make it with a sleight of hand with
Yes, sir.
kind of
Natural 20, baby. Let's go.
2 for 2. You kind of stumble and kind of like reach your hand into the satchel they have. And you kind of grab something, but you try to pull it out, and it's almost too big to pull out of the satchel.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fabric of some sort. You pull it out a bit, and as you look, there's like black fabric that's kind of out of the satchel, and then you kind of stumble and like seems like anything that was in that satchel itself, mainly just like some sort of cloth or something.
Was
You kind of catch a glimpse of it being like pure black, like fabric.
did it seem like there was too much fabric to fit in the satchel?
No. The satchel's kind of closed up, so when you try to like pull something out, it kind of like got stuck. Like you'd have to like unhook it to get it out.
Okay.
So like rather than trying not to bring attention to it, you're
Right.
like
Okay.
But you did catch a glance.
So I couldn't surmise like how large the object was.
It would be. So the satchel's probably about this big.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely enough to be like a larger piece of clothing.
Okay.
Not
So-
like a shirt.
Right. So it wasn't like the item inside was disproportionate to the satchel.
Correct.
Okay. Cool.
Something like folded up in there. and
Right.
put in this bundle.
And I'll just like burp, and I'll be like, "Hey, you guys want to see a magic trick?"
Like, whatever way, citizen. And he kind of pushes you. He like purposely tries to push you, and then the other one looks over on. He's like, "Run business."
What kind of business?
Well, is it something with the docks there. I heard there was a ton of trouble going on right now, and they were calling for all the guards in the city.
Hey, yeah.
We are special escort.
Oh, I know something about escorts.
Well, I mean, yeah, don't let us get in your way. It's not our job then. We'd be losing.
Everyone kind of just pushes around you, and they just keep moving. Just like are on a mission.
Yeah, I guess they don't really care about their jobs.
Yeah.
And the third one kind of begins to kind of come up almost behind them. And they're currently at the door. Niklaus, what are you doing down there? What is your...
Seeing them go in,
Sorry.
I'll move up to the base of this tower.
Okay.
Actually on the map,
Mm-mm.
like kind of here, and try to peek in a window if I can.
There's no window there.
Oh.
There is. Kind of look here. You're like kind of around that corner. You kind of see inside the entryway.
Oh, excuse me.
When they go in there, do they do anything weird in the entryway?
Oh, well,
Take off their
one thing you
shoes,
notice
take off
is
their
that,
clothes.
it's kind of quiet out.
Take off their shoes and
walking
their
about,
clothes.
but it's not super not loud. Like it's easy to hear things. You hear them actually unlock the door. Like they actually unlock the door with the key. And then Silver, you notice that as you're kind of peering through this, you see two guards kind of enter in the home, and they leave the front door open.
Yay.
A moment later, the third guard kind of enters and then closes the door up. Niklaus, you don't notice him do anything out of the ordinary other than they just walk by the window.
Did they lock that door after they went in?
The third one does turn around and face the door. And then turns back around. So I guess you could assume
They locked it back up? Okay.
yeah, like the assumption's there. Like this is motion and reaching
Right.
or like you assume. Silver, as you kind of peeking in the window, you kind of notice that there's like three like guards right now.
Can I rush this window and see where they go in there? Sorry, I don't mean to cut Silver off, but
You're good. Are you in observation mode right now, Silver?
So I was gonna do something else, but yes. So
What are you
as soon as he sees
What are
somebody
you gonna do?
walking, well,
Yep.
this was before people were walking. This changes things. So I'm
okay.
going. Yeah. So he will be in observation. He's gonna like kind of see exactly where they go and what they're doing.
Oh, okay. And then Z and Oberon, you notice them enter into the home, and then they close the door behind them.
Do we hear? Because I know we heard them unlock it when they first came. Do we hear them relatch the lock?
I would say probably since the Klaus couldn't hear, I'd probably say you guys couldn't hear.
Okay.
It was louder for them unlocking the door because they're jingling keys and they're like rustling
Yeah.
things around. With them locking inside, it's a lot more straightforward. It's like a kind of a more quiet click.
Any thoughts? I have something, but curious what you think.
Well, first of all, excellent idea earlier. Don't know why they didn't go for that one.
Yeah, they seem pretty determined whatever Evelyn's getting them to do.
Well, when I reached into one of their bags, and I couldn't pull out what was in it, but it was when I looked at it, because I was able to get a quick peek. It was like this deep black piece of cloth, but it was too big to pull out. So I'm assuming it's probably some sort of like a robe, kind of like the ones that we found.
Yeah,
As you're
I
kind of
did.
explaining this to him, you notice that your hand has like this red residue on it, and you kind of rub it in your hands, and it's blood
Oh
from
no!
trying to grab the robe out.
And I'll show
Yeah,
like, oh, this seems we have a bigger problem.
yeah, something bloody going on. I did see earlier today when I was scoping out the place, there was people wearing black. I don't know if it's the same, but
I'm gonna try to get over to like, I don't know, the side of the wall here, like behind the bush, and wipe my hand on the grass behind the bush.
Okay.
And how tall is this like little wall around like this little patio area?
3 foot. About like a meter, a yard.
Can I,
Yeah.
from where I'm standing now
River.
that I've come over to wipe my hand, can I see anybody through that window? I'm assuming not if I can't actually see them. Like with the
You don't see
light shafts. Like, yeah, I can't.
Oh, what the fuck? That's weird.
I'm walking in the bush. Oh, I can just.
I was like, what? I was like, how's that light doing it?
What the hell?
In a moment, you do see somebody, and then Silver, you notice as two of the guards almost appear to be walking straight at you, but then they kind of disappear to the right. Your view. It's at this time that the one door opens, and then a singular guard kind of enters the room, and you kind of see him walk past that window there. Z.
Oh, okay. Yep. I'm gonna kind of like when he walks by, I'm gonna kind of like duck, just so I'm a little more out of sight. Oberon. And I'll like wave him over.
I'll try to like look for like as long as no one's like from the people on the street or like watching, I'll try to head over and
They seem to be more or less minding their business.
yeah.
Obviously, they got their own interests. You kind of peek in and you kind of see this guard continue to walk through the sitting space.
Okay.
Silver, you've seen one guard go to the left, enter into the doorway that would meet up to the sitting area, and then
Yep.
two kind of went to the right, and the staircase that leads up in the tower is right kind of along the wall, so you can actually hear their footsteps on the stone staircase, because it got like this kind of more like metal type armor on, so it does kind of resonate, and you kind of hear it just based on the restriction of the noise in this alleyway helps reverberate that sound as you can kind of hear them actually start to lead up the tower.
Right. Okay. So we can hear them just kind of like walking up there.
Mm-hmm.
So Silver notes these things down, and he would like to sneak back across this way to see if this guy is stopped in the sitting room.
Kind of peek around the sitting room, it looks to be empty.
Looks empty. Okay. Then he keeps going, and he checks the dining room.
Okay. You peek in there and you notice that he's taking some food from this like fish platter and like some leftovers. He's just kind of like manhandling it and just kind of eating it a bit.
Okay.
Kind of just nothing that seems too crazy.
All right. Now, does Silver see the door at the end of the hole? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. There's.
Does he
another
see
door
that
down
door?
there.
He sees that door, but he's never been. He could not see into that room at any point, right?
Correct.
Hey, okay. Now, does this door look to be like? Is there any gap underneath the door, or is it flush with the floor?
You don't notice any light coming from it.
No, okay. Now what? Now this window that I'm at right now. What?
Yes.
What's going on with this here window? Is it like a latched window? Is it like sealed? Is it like propped open? Is it just like kind of like what? Like what do we?
It's cracked open about 2 inches, and
2
it's
inches
one of
of
those
crack
ones
on
that
it.
slides up and down.
Now is this gentleman on the inside? Is he facing the wall that I'm at?
Yeah, he's looking like in that direction, just kind of like spacing out, just eating like cold fish.
Spacing out, eating cold fish.
Yeah, just
Okay.
like hanging out, just
All
having a
right.
bite.
So now what about now he sneaks underneath this one and goes to this one. Is this one the same?
What about that one? That
Is
window?
yeah, is this as well or no?
This one's sealed up,
This one's sealed up. All right. Okay. All right. He sneaks back.
and you notice that it does have a latch.
It does have a latch on it. Okay, and this guy's like thoroughly spaced out. This guy like spaced out.
And as you return to that window, he begins to kind of walk over this way.
Oh.
Towards the other door. Opens that up. Heads inside. And he hangs out in there for a moment and he exits.
Okay, alright.
He has like a bottle of wine that taking a swig out of it. And opens the other door. And then that's when you, Niklaus, you see this man kind of exit out of that room. He begins to head upstairs.
Alright, so Silver gives it like 20 seconds. He tried climbing. He climbed through that window.
Okay.
I don't know what you would like me to roll for this.
Climbing through window? Nothing, because it seems pretty straightforward.
Okay, alright, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, kind DM. Alright. Now,
This isn't Call of Duty 4.
okay. Mantle. Alright, what I would like to do is go check out this room that I haven't seen. Well, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do it as quiet as possible and then sneak up in a general, like do like one of these and then send Marf in like along the floor just to
Okay.
kind of see what he sees in there, just make sure nothing's off. And then that's it.
It's Marfin time.
Marf.
Xeno Run, what do you guys think?
I'm gonna look to, or I'm gonna lean over. I'm gonna keep my eyes focused on the window, lean over to
Mhm.
Oberon, and I'm gonna say, I don't think they're supposed to be here.
Why do you say that?
Well, wouldn't you think that if
I think they had a key at least.
well, wouldn't you think that if the lady of the house wanted them to be here and knew that they would be guarding the establishment, she would have left it open?
I'm more wondering if maybe they're doing something that she doesn't want to be involved with directly, or
I don't think
I
they're
don't know.
supposed to be here in the first place.
it could be. Did you see any more movement inside? I'm thinking of going to try the door.
I did, and that's also, that's also why I say what I do, because the one I saw pass earlier came back with a bottle of wine, uncorked, and drinking from the bottle like a barbarian.
Hmm.
I think they are taking advantage of the space that they're supposed to be guarding so diligently, and I think that yeah, I don't think that they're supposed to be here right now, or any of the times that they've done this.
I guess the alternative, if you're describing that, maybe she has them hired to watch something and they're getting pretty relaxed about whatever it is.
Maybe. I just find it odd that she would lock the manor only for the guards to come back.
It is strange. Do you have any thoughts of, if we are going to go into the house, I don't know if the other two have already gone in, but if we do go in, we're not really going to have much defense of
Well,
or an excuse of why we're in there.
I'm gonna point like across your chest. I'm like, Niklaus is right there.
Oh, he was being so sneaky.
Yeah. Oh. Speaking of sneaky, where is Silver?
I don't know. He left first, and then he was immediately gone.
I guess he did oil the right leg after all. Anyway,
I didn't hear him speaking. Here,
I knew it was him squeaking.
I'll go try the door and.
I would like to. So, are these doors right here? Are they like French doors with windows on them, or are they just like regular
Yes.
doors?
Yep.
So you can see clearly through them. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Close that bitch.
I'm gonna like casually be walking by and just kind of try the doorknob.
Stiff, kind of unmoving turn.
I would like to hop this wall
Okay.
and come along like up to here.
As you're kind of walking along the wall, you hear a message come through. Heads up, lights turned on in the tower all the way at the top. Sieg.
Shit.
Well, they're doing something.
How far
Floor
along
is dark.
How far along this path did I receive that? Like, did I get it when I was here?
About, probably like halfway, like right here.
Oh, right next to the cat. Shit.
What?
And I'm not gonna. I'm gonna try to. When I get here, or no, from there, I'm gonna start like waving, trying to get Oberon into Klaus's attention.
I can't see you.
I can see you.
I'll look over and
I
just be
can't.
like, I'll kind of give a shrug and gesture towards the door.
I'm
It's not
gonna
opening.
point up to the tower.
Is the like rest of the building blocking the view of the tower from like being so close?
The windows in the tower kind of seems to be almost like the solid stone structure, and at the top you see some windows that kind of peek out, plus that spyglass structure that's sticking out. And there's,
Okay.
you can kind of, it's high up. You can kind of see it from the side.
Hey, Niklaus, come on. We're maybe gonna go in, but front door is locked.
Get right there.
All right, I'll maybe follow you then.
I'll jump over this.
Okay.
I'll get him to help me up.
Yeah, come on. Sneak along here. I'll try these doors as well.
Try those doors. They're also locked, but you can tell they're much more flexible. Like it's.
I'll try to pick the lock.
ironed- Yeah.
Mhm.
And I will
Give me, roll a d20.
guidance.
Guidance.
Try to do a what? Roll a d20 and
Just roll. Yeah, roll a make a dexterity check.
dexterity check
Add a D4.
and add a d4. Oh, that's not a d4.
Doesn't matter.
Add the D4
Hold on.
to your net. Quick.
It doesn't matter.
It's a 4. 26.
Let's go, baby.
You rolled a
You
natural
open
20.
all the locks in the house.
No, I needed that for.
All of a sudden, he picked the lock so well that
The doors burst open.
He cast knock on every single lock on accident.
You unlock it, and it's like almost like you put your lock back in, and it hits all the tumblers. It's like, okay.
Are you sure that was locked?
What? Yes, of course. I tried the handle and everything.
Which handle?
I tried to
Just
handle it.
opened right up for me.
As you guys are kind of working on unlocking the door, Silver, make a stealth check for yourself.
Yeah,
and we'll
and
use
Morph.
the same roll for Marf.
Okay.
Morph.
It's morphin' time.
Oh no.
Like, not a critical fail. I mean, like, you kind of walk by. There's not a lot of obstacles in your way. You kind of sneak over there. Mark goes in, kind of peeks around, and turns and like leans back out of the doorway facing you, and just kind of like does this motioning thing of like, "Come on," and then he heads into the room.
I imagine that with a low stealth roll, when Morph moves, it sounds like wet sneakers at a water park. Just like.
But he seems to signal to you that it's all clear.
Oh, nice. So, all right. So we go in. And just see what's going on.
There goes Morph
You
with the
enter
bells
in
on.
this room. Enter in this room, and there's a few things. There's like a large kind of table where there's like a prepping table where there's boxes of sort of fruit, vegetables. There's like a cooking stove and multiple barrels, wardrobe, or kind of like this cabinet, which you assume's like for like different type of cooking ingredients. Small bookcase, a little hatch in this room.
Yeah. So we go and investigate this hatch we got going over there. Is it on the right of me?
Yep. You go over there, and it's not locked or anything. You pull it open.
Gently, carefully.
Okay. You pull it open, you look down there. It's really small. There's a little kind of ladder that heads down, and you kind of look in there, and it's like a really small space, maybe like 10 foot by 20 foot, maybe. And it just has a couple different like wine barrels.
Okay. Do I don't hear nothing, no people, anything like that.
No.
Yeah, right then. Looks clear to me. Oh, wine barrels, huh? Okay, I don't think that they would mind if I stop real quick. So I go down there and try to get a drink real quick.
You there's one that has a tap on it as it's like tilted to the side. Fill up your flask, sneak a drink. It's really high quality wine. Like it's strong, but it has good flavor. It goes down nice. Make a perception check when you're down in this space.
Make a perception check while I'm down in this tree. Oh, that bounced out of the box. Oh, baby.
As you're kind of like in this tight area, you notice there's like almost like this really small 6 to 8 inch like metal vent thing that kind of goes down into the ground, and you can kind of see it vents down to somewhere else, but it's this really tiny small space. There's like a little bit of light down there.
Hey, okay. So we check it
You
out.
don't hear anything, you don't see anything, but it's just this tiny vent where you can just clearly, you feel there's a little bit of a draft coming up.
So it would.
The ground is like solid stone.
Okay, solid stone, but the vent, does it seem to go outside or deeper into the
It goes
complex?
straight down in the floor, like into the ground.
Okay.
Like there's some sort of space below you.
Okay. So it's directly. So we're in the cellar. Underneath the cellar is another space that's just I can't get to because it's solid floor. There's just like a grate type vent.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. All right.
There's
How
like a
far
cool
does my
breeze.
eyeball protrude from my head?
1 centimeter.
Not too far, huh?
No, I mean, for flavor's
not
sake,
too
you can
far,
twist
huh?
it around and stuff, but like you can tell there's like at least like a 2 foot.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
know that makes
kind
sense.
of gauge like kind of floor space there.
Yeah, that
kinda
checks
separates the
out.
structure.
Yeah, that checks out. Yeah.
So you could stick your head at your eyeball in there. We run the risk of getting it stuck in the grate.
Oh, heard that. Okay. Yeah, well.
Gonna
Seen
dead
that on-
eyeball.
Seen that on the hub.
I stuck in great.
Yar, step Z, I'm stuck in the grate.
Gee, I was stuck in the grate. All right, so that's enough in here. All right, so I
Sink
tap
hard.
one of these. I tap into one of these barrels here. And we okay. All right. Enough of that.
It's
try
okay, I
to,
muted myself. Oh god.
we get some sweet nectar out of these out of these barrels.
Oh no.
Okay.
Stuck in a grate,
Yeah, it's
getting the
really,
sweet nectar.
really high quality wine.
Oh
Nice,
man.
okay. So we had some of that high Q wine, and then we just kind of like head back out. You know, there's not really much for us to be doing in here. So we
Okay.
kind of start sneaking. We go back out the cellar, and then we go back upstairs.
You're in this. You can do that. You're kind of like in the dining hall space.
All right. Well, all right. Now we'll be attempting to sneak like this, and like this, and then kind of like peek through the door here.
You peek through. Spaces. You kind of peek through. The space is empty, like for the little kid sleeping. And then just as you're looking out, you hear, and then from in this room, a door opens.
I hear a door open out there.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And
We
then
hit the
you
deck.
look-
We hit the deck.
Yeah. You kinda
Yeah,
Suck back in.
we hit the deck on that one, boy. We hit the deck on that one, boy. Oh my god.
And Nicholas, are you entering into this like sitting area?
Yeah, I'll like peek my head in first.
Okay. I mean, you unlocked that. I mean, it's French doors. Like
Oh,
you can see, it's not like you open the door and suddenly the inside of it's changed.
I'll peek my head in
It's
first,
not another portal.
and then I'll walk. Yeah, I'll just walk in.
You hear footsteps. Oberon, are you following him in?
Yeah, I'll head in.
Z?
Yes. Before I go in, I'll just take one last like look around to make sure that we're not. Come here, Z. There we go. To make sure that nobody is we ain't got no prying eyes.
There's
Yeah,
an
you know,
old
very nice.
lady who's like taking a stroll, kind of like she has like this little kind of like handbag type pouch. Just walking, and she goes over in your direction, and she's got this frail wave and a big old smile, and she.
I'm gonna flash her my 8-pack.
You flash this lady.
Listen, you gotta gain favor with the masses, all right?
Freaking Z's a TikTok star and fucking.
100%.
But you guys enter in the room and you hear 3 sets of footsteps, silver, that kind of.
Yeah, damn it, oh, damn it all the hell. Yeah. Alright, he, jumps up to the door and pulls out his gun and says, "No!"
Says something.
He said what?
He cut out immediately.
Don't you move!
Shh, would you be quiet?
Oh, it's just you.
How did you get in the house?
Yeah, don't you worry. I told you I was sneaking.
I'm gonna turn around and close the door behind us real quick.
You should probably maybe lock it as well in case anyone else is trying to sneak in here.
Sure, yeah, I'll go ahead and lock it too.
Any other burglars?
No,
Yeah.
Anybody else looking to burgle?
no, we're the only burglars here.
I'll have everybody in the room now make perception checks.
Oh, okay.
Exit drawing mode.
And there's the roll that we're normal.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
Sorry, I used up all the luck. I'm so sorry.
Can I
For
give
everybody,
Niklaus
apparently.
guidance to maybe get a 7?
Oh yeah.
To maybe get a 7. 7's
allow it.
across the board. I'll allow it.
Aw. I rolled the best out of everybody.
So take a 15-minute break,
Ooh.
maybe 20 minutes.
I like
and
that.
Then we'll come back. 8:20.
That will.
Magnus, what time do you got to leave from now?
From
Like an hour?
now, hour and a half.
Okay. All right. Sweet.
Yeah.
We'll be back shortly.
All right, be right.
Going to make food. Be back in a bit.
but I'll come back. So you guys are in the sitting room inside Evelyn's manor, kind of reunited as a group after um, Sieg had kind of called out to Z not a minute prior, saying that the lights at the top of the tower have come on, or there's light coming from the top space in the tower. What would you guys like to do? Right now, you're in this quiet kind of sitting space. It's very clean. Like I said, there's two kind of sofa type chairs that are have gold trim on it, and there's this kind of small, kind of gray and white cat that's asleep on the back of the couch in the room as well.
Yay, there be guards in here. Be careful.
Can I cast detect magic, please?
What's the range on this? All right, you got that up.
I'm gonna
10
fill.
minutes, yeah.
Is the
I'm gonna fill everybody in about the tower.
Okay.
Go ahead.
doesn't have a duration for some reason.
It doesn't show on here for most of the spells. I think it's 10 minutes.
Am I like in the wrong mode?
What spell is it?
Detect magic. I think
Yep,
it is 10 minutes,
10
but
minutes.
it's weird.
I think it just didn't port over from.
Yeah, I think none of my spells actually show the duration.
That's
have-
weird.
Yes.
I've just been using D&D Beyond.
Oh,
Yeah, just looking up normally.
But
the
yeah.
cat. No magic on the cat.
Oh no, no
Okay.
magic cat.
Wait, they just says campaign 2?
No, I think this is about 10 minutes ago when we were in Lilith's shop.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess should look around. I don't know exactly what we should be looking for, but Z and I had an encounter with the guards outside. He saw some blood on some robes or clothing that someone had
I
in a
didn't.
bag.
I didn't see it. It got on me.
Or he felt it and
I
was exposed to it.
I was able to reach into one of their bags without being noticed, and I grabbed a piece of black cloth that I couldn't pull out. It seemed to be pretty large, and it wasn't until after they came back inside and I was talking to Oberon that I looked down and my hand was covered in blood.
Yeah, well, I checked these first two rooms back here. There's a cellar in the
Eating
cupboard.
part of the fish right now.
Yeah, yes, we were eating some fish. Yeah, I snagged some off that tray on my way in. Hey, it's pretty good stuff. Yeah, Silver grabbed some off that tray when he came in. When I went down in the cupboard, there's a little hatch in there with a little bit of wine, and there's some sort of grate in the floor that goes to another layer underneath here too. So this might be a multi-layer complex, not just up.
Do you think we should try to head down then, or? 'Cause I think, at least as far as we know, most of the people here seem to be up in the tower.
Yeah, no way to go down over there, so mayhaps the tower might have a go down area. Stairs, yeah.
Right.
Oh, we
Alright,
gotta be
yeah, I think-
careful.
We'll want to be probably quiet. That we know at least. Well, we saw 3 people coming in. I don't know.
Yeah,
if there
I
was
saw
any
3
more.
as well.
Silver, can't you
And in the front door.
have Morph go down the grate and check everything out?
Yeah, I'm not gonna risk his safety like that. You asking me to send him down there? Who do you think you are?
I think I'm Z.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think. I know. I know I'm Z.
anyone finds a rat, I could maybe convince a rat. Good. It worked well last time with Luther.
Yeah, you hear that, Z?
A rat.
But,
don't- I don't
What,
know.
this
what
house
about
seems-
like something smaller, like a mouse?
that would work too. I'm just worried that this house seems pretty fancy. I don't know if she would be having any rodents or anything running around.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go out this door and like go around the corner.
You get a ping. You get a ping from your detect magic.
All right, I will reach into my satchel, handbag, man purse. I don't know, and pull out a mouse and then walk back into this room.
What the?
Roll d20.
Oh, all right.
The first one you pull out is dead.
Oh God.
I'll just like drop it on the floor, and then
Okay.
grab another one.
Okay. That one's also dead.
Yeah, shoot! Drop that one on the
Yeah,
floor. Kind of
bad one,
kick it into the
bad
corner.
one.
Yeah,
What is it?
too tight. That
Oh!
one is like, I am here to help you. I am here.
All right, and then hold it by its tail and walk back out to Oberon.
Why does man got a bag full of mice?
You don't know, but
What the hell
'cause he
going
went out in
on?
the other room.
Yeah.
I found this in the other room.
Oh, wow, that was quick.
Rob, you letting this man
right.
rack those rats?
Special talent.
Well, can you speak to it?
Oh, Phoenix, go out. Leave. You need.
If you can't speak to it, I'll do my thing. But I figured maybe if you were a rat or a mouse sayer.
I'm muted. I can't even talk to you because I'm muted. No, it's on you. It's on you. I can't talk to it at all.
Man, you caught one awful quick. I didn't expect a place like this to have mice.
It's pretty good.
Where the good food is, good predators follow. I don't know, something
Well,
like that.
Good
Yeah, there's no food in there. I know where the food is. It's not over there.
Is it good?
Yeah,
Were you
Silver
over there?
knows where the food is.
I
All
mean,
of the food.
in a house like this, they could probably have multiple places of food.
Yeah, I know, no, not a house like this. No.
Is it at least good?
Hey, Drake.
Yeah, Silver thinks it's alright.
Yeah. I mean, you've got a stomach of steel, so it doesn't.
Silver does have quite the constitution.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a new thing for you, Silver? I feel like you haven't always talked in third person.
Yeah, who's talking in third person?
Silver is.
Yeah, Silver? No, Silver doesn't talk in third person.
Excuse me. Yeah, I feel like this is something that you'd probably do.
He's definitely got a. It's just been a lot today. I don't. Maybe it's a thing where when you're drunk, some people get angry or different stuff. Maybe you're just.
That's a
Yeah,
third
who's
person
drunk?
kind of talker.
that's a good point. Oh gosh, all this talk of food is making me hungry. Oh no.
But yeah, I wanted to kind of circle back, Niklaus, to when you went in the other room and you got a ping with your detect magic.
Yeah.
Of abjuration magic. On the,
Where was it? I'm sorry.
on this like.
Oh, on the globe? Okay.
The turtle globe.
That's another turtle globe.
That is the turtle globe,
The turtle globe.
not another turtle.
I thought the one outside was a turtle globe. That was just a frog. This.
That-
Oh, I
the-
see. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a
I got
frog
confused.
pond.
Here, asleep
it.
at the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
No. I heard frog, but then I heard something about a turtle, and I would just assumed it was the one outside because it looks like a frog. I don't know. I was just like.
There must be a bug with the recent patch notes. That
Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that next week.
100%. I did
Updated
increase it.
skins.
I did increase the
Updated
note taking from 65 to 85, but it seems like something happened along the way.
15% of the time.
Updating the frog texture.
Right.
Not like
You know what?
All right, I'm dropping off the mouse and I'm walking back in here. I'm not listening to you guys.
I bet your shader cache didn't update. That's probably what happened.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
You chose to skip it.
Yep.
We're gonna match halfway through.
Don't have enough VRAM.
This is what happens when you click the play now button and it's not ready or fully downloaded.
Mm-hmm.
Get some weird glitches like in Borderlands. It's derpy. When you first log in, it's like blurry and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you have a mouse in your possession, Oberon.
Right. Do you all think that we have 10 minutes to spare, or should I just burn my...
I don't know if we have 10 minutes. They could be coming down the stairs right now.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Silver doesn't
so-
know if we have 10 minutes. They
What?
could be coming down the stairs right now.
Well, hold on. First of all, why do you ask if we have 10 minutes?
Well, I can take some time to sort of cast this spell carefully and not expend any... My...
Are you kidding,
Effort.
Silver?
Why are you calling me Silver now?
You're worried about spell slots right now?
What's a
All
spell
right.
slots?
We get caught. Silver,
Ozzy, you wouldn't understand. You're not a magic user.
Oh.
we could be caught any second.
Right, but I mean,
Could be caught any
All right.
second.
if it doesn't expend anything, if he does it carefully, I mean, we have a better chance of it
No, I
going
think
well,
Silver
right?
makes a good point. No, it'll be the same either way. It'll just saves me in case we need it. But yeah, I think Silver makes a good point. We don't have a ton of time, maybe.
I mean,
Silver,
maybe,
can you
but-
show me where the grate was?
Silver, come this way. I take him to the.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You guys end up in the cellar, and it's kind of a tight squeeze in there. Where you guys, there's different casks of wine and crates of random. Like, one's potatoes, one gets sweet potatoes in it. There's others like foodstuffs that they want to keep in a cooler space to kind of preserve for longer. But
While
he kind of
I'm-
points to you, and yes.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
While you're in the space, Silver just kind of shows you where the grate is. It's like, almost like in the center of this room.
Silver, straight
Alrighty.
down, you see?
I see. All right. Here, give me a moment here. There's some magic stuff. I will use. We're doing speak with animals, and then right after I'll cast beast sense. And they'll be hello there, little mouse.
Just as you initiate that, we're gonna switch over to Z. You guys are in this space.
Oh, I was just gonna whisper to you.
Whisper to who?
Whisper to you.
Oh, here.
Me, the DM?
Yeah, in fantasy cards.
Okay. Niklaus, what are you doing?
Picking up this turtle.
Okay. You look around and like it seems physically there. Feel it, stuff like that. The whole thing and the ground below it has some type of abjuration magics tied to it. But you don't know this. Why don't you make an Arcana?
Oh, okay.
Ooh, thank you.
Mhm.
You get it's some type of not an illusion, but there's something about this globe changes, but you don't know the activation.
Can I try to turn it, twist it, poke it, prod it?
Say it, say it, say it,
Pop it.
say it. Thank you.
Mhm.
How long are you gonna spend dealing with it?
Like 10 seconds.
Okay. You spin it. It kind of rotates. You feel all around like the wooden part. You kind of try to rotate anything. Nothing moves. To your best of your knowledge, at this point in time, like nothing physically on it makes it change anything other than just spinning it.
Can I don't know how big this planet is, but can I
It's probably about 15 feet across. It's large.
Oh. But like, can I don't know how big the planet itself is, like, on the scale of this, but can I
Oh.
pinpoint, like, where we are?
Make an investigation check.
Another 6, man.
I mean, you do end up finding the shape of the lake that you guys landed in, but it seems to be more of like a natural surface. Like it's a kind of not generic, but it's got some elevation rises, and you kind of notice that that has to be the spot because there's the verdant mountains that are kind of a little bit north and west of the lake. So you do find that location.
Can I press on where we are? See if
Mhm.
if there's a button there or anything?
Yep, you kind of press on it. You try to manipulate this thing in any way. After spending about a minute and a half on this, you realize that you kind of assume that manipulating this object here is not going to yield any results.
Okay.
Not to put a damper on you, but
No, I see what you're
just to
saying.
save you some time.
Yep.
Okay, Oberon. So you cast speak with animals, and then what was it? Be sense.
And then be sense. Yeah.
Okay.
On the mouse, so I can.
After the mouse, after you kind of introduce yourself to the mouse or say hello, he's like, "Hello, I'm Bruce."
Hi there, Bruce. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind going down into this cellar here. There might be some good food where they.
Kind of like peers
Have
over
them.
like your hand, kind of looks down. He's like,
You think could be down there?
cats.
Oh, food wise, they don't have
Oh,
any cats. I think the owner is probably allergic.
I don't know. I don't know. What kind of food
Maybe
is
some
there?
cheese.
What's cheese?
Ah, you'll love it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Make an animal handling check.
Maybe some
All right.
Let's go, baby.
He's like, well, it's better than being stuck in that black hole thing, I guess.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna crouch down to place them through.
Okay.
The hell did you just say?
Kind of far down.
That's all right. I believe in you.
He's
And
just
then-
standing on the edge. He's like,
Up you go, and I just nudge him in.
Okay. He falls into the grate and falls about in your eyes, Oberon, because you're seeing it. You're just like seeing like high speed, just falling about 20 feet, and he takes a point of damage and dies.
Oh God.
Oh, 20 feet. Yeah, that's a deep hole.
But I will say I'll let you have a perception check
Okay.
in the so that way your spell isn't wasted for nothing.
Ooh.
Really good, dirty 20. So as he's kind of falling, he's kind of like tumbling down, and he enters in what looks like a kind of almost like a cave system. It's a smaller sized room. From what you perceive, no bigger than the kind of size of the cellar here. But you catch a glimpse of like this blue stone coffin and this piles of gold all around it before he smashes his face off of the coffin, and then like your connection is severed.
Oh.
Silver had an idea just now. We should have tied a string round his tail. Round him tail. Lowered
been
him
great.
down.
That was a very
Kind of
jarring experience.
You
Yeah,
yeah,
what
you
happened?
guys look through the grate and there's like a tiny little blood splatter on like some surface down below.
Yeah, I got to sort of first-person experience him falling to his death.
Well, he takes
Silver.
2d6 damage and he has 1 point of HP, so no matter what I roll, it's instant death.
Yeah. I think I could see a little bit before he landed. It seemed to be, well, some sort of big, almost like cavern or something. But I did see some sort of coffin or place, and then a whole bunch of gold, a bunch of money. So it seems like something of significance, but I don't know how to get down there otherwise.
Silver.
There was like a tight slit in the cave wall that seemed very, very tight. That's about all you could really see. It's a small room, and there's like a little kind of like cutout that kind of travels in a direction.
Mm-hmm. See, I guess I theoretically could do the same thing. I could turn into a mouse myself, and then experience that, die, and then be me again in the cellar. But I also, I'm not super confident of if there's not a immediate visible way out about doing that.
Silver. Now Silver can tie a string around your bum. What hangs off your bum, rather. Dangle you down into the grate. Pull you back up.
Okay, yeah. I guess, do we want to tell the others that we're doing it first?
Silver. Might as well get it done with now, seeing as we're here already and we don't know how much time what we have left.
I'm gonna at least pop my head in and tell Z.
Now, this turning into a rat. You can do it. You can make me do it. What are we thinking?
Just me. I can, similar to Sieg, but in a bit more ways, I can change my form.
Silver. Now, Silver has this ring of feather falling. You ever heard what spell does feather falling?
So makes you fall like a feather.
Silver.
You didn't
Now,
want to use it on Bruce?
now here's the thing. You can do that. No. What the wearer must. Yeah, I. So, first of all, Silver didn't think about that. Second of all, the ring, yeah, it's a tool. You have to attune to it. Yeah, you should know how magic items would work. Yeah,
Sure.
Silver.
Sure. Is it
So he
just
would
on
have to be
yourself
attuned
then,
to it
or
for-
can you use it on me as well when you're wearing it?
So Silver doesn't know. Silver has a gut feeling the wearer only would have to. Wearer only. What one was attuned to it?
Well, we can try the string thing then.
Silver.
I mean, the string will kind of be needed anyway for me to get back out.
Silver.
Okay. Here,
Was it
you
dark
take
down
the
there?
string.
There's like a faint glow in this space.
Yeah, there was only a little bit of light, but I think if I change into a rat, I'll be able to see in the dark fairly well.
Silver.
All right, here, I'll go. I'm just gonna pop back over and let Z know.
Why? Well, hurry up. We don't know how much time we've got.
Hey,
I'm gonna
just-
snoop
hey.
around in here just to see if there's anything.
In that little
Else.
cellar space?
Yeah, in this
Or-
little cellar. Just while he's.
Okay, make an investigation check.
And I'll
Yeah,
just pop
maybe.
in and let Z know that Silver and I are gonna be trying to have a way to get a better look inside the basement area.
Dirty 20, roll a 19. Very nice.
Z has made his way around the room with his hands in his pockets, trying not to touch anything, especially since last time he did something, there was some blood on it. But he found a cat and is now petting the cat.
Yep. So you're there, and you just hear the purrs, and then you kind of meet up with Oberon.
Yeah.
You're-
So,
You're doing what?
well, we tried to send a mouse down. It didn't work. I was a bit deep, and now I'm going to go down, but it's going to be more safe.
You didn't tie a string around it or something?
Well, that was the plan
Silver.
thought of after.
Silver thought of it afterwards. So what says you can climb as a rat?
Probably not. But I figure I grab back onto the string and you hoist me up more so.
Silver. Now, question, Tim. I have this grappling hook attachment.
Yes.
Could I like lower it down, and he could like just go down? It would be kind of like a little It would kind of be like like the grappling hook would be open, and he would just sit in there, and I'd drop him down, and he could go off, and then come back on, and I would reel it back up.
Like a really tiny dumbwaiter.
Yeah, kind of like a really tiny, like kind of like a makeshift basket type scenario.
Like a claw machine.
Yeah, like similar to that, but like
Well, the other way,
instead it's
other
like
direction.
yeah, it's like open, so it like spreads out, and you can sit on the spread tongs, and like I would like lower it down. Like, would that work?
I would allow you to try.
Silver. Now Silver has this nice hook attachment, so I'll like cycle to the zip 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 zip, and like Silver could use it. What was a waiter device, lowering you down, sitting on this like a nice little basket. All right, no have to tie no string around your tail. Pull it right back up when you're ready and done. You can go around, take a look around, and then jump right back on, and we'll zip you right back up.
All right. I just keep an eye out because I won't be able to talk or make much noise, so you have to kind of see when I come back on.
He's
Yeah, you're funny.
All right.
Silver.
Yeah. Here I go, and I'll wild shape
You know what the
into
funny part
a
is?
rat.
Is he's continuing to speak in the third person, but it's been like 7-8 hours since he's had that drink, and now it's just he
Wait,
just
what?
can't stop.
I thought it was 20 hours. I thought it was 20 hours. I thought
It was like
24.
6 hours.
Oh my goodness.
No, it's just a
good.
natural thing.
No,
Yeah,
this is not
this is-
happening. I'm not here, but it's not happening. You get until I go to sleep. That's about it. Okay.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Yes, I am now a
Silver.
rat.
Now
So-
hop on down. So I'll put the tip of the grappling hook down into it, and then like extend the tongs, and then have him prompt Silver, get on, and prompt him to like jump onto the little thing and hold on.
Okay. So
Yep.
you kind of you have this
And then
little.
I-
Are you a rat or a mouse, Oberon?
I guess I'll be a mouse. I'm looking at like the rat like sheet, but I guess it's probably like same
It's
stat wise.
negligible. Yeah.
I'll be a
You
mouse.
try to
then.
lower him into the grate. You realize the grate only has like 1-inch gaps in it, and you're like, oh. And then you just take a minute and just grab a knife and just pry off the plate that is the grate, and it just ping. So you have a nice like kind of like 4-inch by 8-inch kind of like almost like a vent hole that goes straight down, and you begin.
Silver. Now that's what Silver's talking about.
So he disappears into the night. Niklaus, you kind of
Yeah.
take some time, and you're like, "Ugh, not really getting anywhere.
Can I listen up the stairs and see if I can hear them?
Okay, yeah, go over here and make a perception check.
Sure.
You kind of listen, and there is sound, but it's far enough away, and it's kind of spiraling up this tower from this
Mhm.
kind of this staircase that kind of curls up, like you can't make out what kind of sounds they are. It's like you hear shuffling and you hear like kind of like it's difficult. It's almost like you hear something so you know something's going on, but you cannot equate it to any kind of activity or something that's happening. But you do hear movement. I mean, like I said, at this point, it's about 5 stories up from you. So it's because you're on the ground
Right.
floor. It's very hard to kind of tell.
All right. I just want to check
but
out
not
the rest.
Close.
Right. I just want to check out the rest of this floor to see if I get any more pinks from magic in this.
Okay. You kind of check all around the rooms down here, and you don't get anything.
Okay.
As he's passing by, I'll fill him in on what they're doing.
Okay. Z, what are you doing? Are you there for emotional support? Are you
I am keeping an eye
searching
out.
around?
I'm making sure that I have an open ear and an open eyeball. I will take a look around the room though.
Everybody bopping around. Make a investigation check.
You got it.
Oberon disappears down the grate and rat mouse form.
Silver, you see anything down there?
There you go. Now it's just shared.
15, Tim.
Can you see that, Obi?
Oh, yep, it just showed.
It's a large map.
This room is pretty small.
You see the corpse of your dead comrade Bruce.
Hmm. That's a shame.
Silver can't see anything down there. Can Silver see anything from the grate of being
No,
open now?
Just like this kind of blue kind of stone, and then that little splatter of blood.
Is it because of darkness or just because of visible
So
viewing?
you've got like 2-foot gap, and you've got like an 8-inch spot. So like you can't, even if you try to like move around, you can only see a very small area down below.
Oh,
But you do see Oberon
okay.
pop out of your grapple.
Yeah, I'll start taking a look.
Okay. You kind of waddle around and you look, and you're kind of on this coffin, the stone coffin right now. On the map, it looks like a sword, but on the actual coffin itself, it has an imprint of a giant hand, like a handprint.
Okay. I'll probably like gingerly like climb down using like the pile of like money that's
Yep.
around.
There's like thousands of gold pieces in here.
Oh wow. And I'll start
Oh, sorry.
heading.
There you go. Now you can.
See if I can
And
head.
you're still in the mouse form, yeah.
Yeah, I'm staying there.
Okay. Are you going through that little hole?
Yeah, I'll like squeeze through this little
Tight
gap
hallway.
here.
Okay, moved you down a little bit. So you make your way down through here. Oh, it's really hard to see. Hold on. I think I have to turn it.
Yeah, I'm in like
Yeah,
an area that's all blackness, but I can see to my right
Here
and
we go.
slightly to the left. There's some purple rock. Oh, here we go.
And oh, here we go. We're so slightly.
Interesting.
You have, as on the stat sheet, is it like dark vision or something?
I have dark vision 30 feet.
Oh, we'll just put a candle. There you go. We got a candle for
Well, I can see like the area to the right and bottom left is like lit up for me
yeah.
pretty well.
We're just gonna be better. There you go. That's better.
I'll kind of gingerly start going down.
Okay. So you come down, and to the right, there's a staircase that's lit up and some barrels, and which would be directly still underneath the house.
Hmm.
There's like a section
Yes.
in this cave system that has purple mushrooms that is in your eyesight as well.
Can I immediately see a like door?
Nope, there's just
Or
a
anything
staircase
there?
that just goes right up. It kind of curls up, similar to the staircase in the.
I don't know if I would be tall enough or large enough to climb stairs. No, probably
Sure
not.
as heck try.
I guess I'll give it a shot. Well,
Make like a athletics or acrobatics check, and you can use like the
That'll
stat
be
sheet
a
for the wet.
oh, you said or acrobatics. That's good. So it's just a +0 instead of a -4.
13, yeah. You're kind of like, you actually got some pretty good ups. So like you're able to kind of hop up, grab on your two little paws, and pull yourself up, and you kind of climb up, and it ends. This little spiral staircase ends with this flat piece of stone that just kind of ends there. It just kind of goes up, and then it comes to an end.
Can I like see anything on like the walls nearby or anything?
No, there is nothing that you see.
Okay, I'll carefully make my way back down the stairs.
I think you know what's interesting. I think Niklaus, you're just within the range where I think with your detect magic, I think you would detect his magic of being in. You see his spell.
Well, and probably like any of like because I still technically have all my items on me and all that.
True.
It's just
It's very true. So you have like you can kind of sense him walk. He came down this area and then he came
But
over this way.
If he's through 1 foot of stone, which I assume he is, then I
Ignore
can't
me.
detect it.
Can't detect jack shit.
Yeah.
Why would you suggest that?
I mean, I like the idea, but I don't want to, I don't want to be unfair.
Wrecked.
Red.
but
But yeah.
I'll start.
From that space, Oberon, you don't really get anything.
Okay. In that case, I'll start going down the other way towards the purple.
Okay. This is an open space. There's nothing of note in here. There's just it's like some like mushroom growth. These like kind of like smaller purple mushrooms. One thing you notice traveling through this like what appears to be a natural cave system is like there's like different spider webs and stuff. It's kinda
Maybe.
speckled out.
Do they seem normal sized or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like spiders took
Won't be
over
worried about.
this dark space.
Yeah. Okay. I'll keep going.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. I literally just finished this map because you decided to go down this grate. It's supposed to be for next
Oh.
week.
Awesome. Let's go.
So yeah, you continue down there in this cave. It just continues to the west. Kind of curls around.
Just keep on going until I see, or can I hear anything at all?
It is dead silent in here, besides the little
I
tick
guess
taps
that's
of your feet.
Probably a good thing. I guess I do have quite a bit of time in my rat form.
Okay. You come to this T in the cave, and you look off to the right, and there's like these white crystals that are kind of glowing, and there's this some sort of stone structure to your right, and there's like a skeleton that's just propped up in it.
Hmm?
This space is interesting because the crystals themselves almost appear to like reverberate in this space, and as you come closer, it's almost more of like a stone throne, and there's this skeletal corpse that's just kind of like just slinked back in this throne, kind of cobwebbed up, been here for quite some time.
I'll do like a little lap around the throne.
On the back of the throne, you kind of look around and investigate it. The skeleton's actually kind of like hunched over, so like this. So you can actually see on the back of the throne where like kind of like behind the person's head would be, is another like hand imprint, like engraved in the stone.
Like the
What languages do you know?
take a look at my thing. I know Common, Druidic, Elvish, and Abyssal.
Okay. I'll double check that. Sure. I would say. Just gonna check. Yeah. There's some sort of scripture in there, but you don't know what it says.
Okay. Very good. I'll keep on writing about.
Okay. You rat about, and then you continue to head to the west. You can see there's a bit of light kind of peering out from this space, and a ladder that kind of goes up to somewhere.
Does it seem pretty apparent that this would be like out of the like proximity of where the building was?
Yes, very much so.
I think I'll keep that in mind, and then we'll start heading back before Silver starts getting worried.
It's a pretty big map.
Yeah.
You already sneaked through there. Good. You just hop back in the claw.
Is it just gold coins?
There's just gold coins here.
Gems or anything?
No gems.
Is there anything on the coffin?
Nothing except for the blood of your patriot.
And then the hand.
And the coffin itself has a large kind of engraved handprint, similar to that on the throne, in a similar fashion of what you've seen on the houses that you've encountered.
Yeah. All right. I'll grab one gold coin in my little mouse arms, and I'll hop on the little grapple hook and start squeaking.
As you kind of hop in there, you see a shine of a little bit of light, Silver, and you begin to kind of hoist Oberon up. And Oberon, as you're kind of riding up in this little mouse form, you're looking at this coin that's like this big now, and it has like a very kind of evil head embossed into it. Long, pointy ears, like a fierce face with mouth open, and there's like these fangs, and there's like two horns that are kind of on the head, and some type of scripture on it.
And whenever I
This
get
coin's been minted
pulled back
different-
up, I'll go ahead and shift back out.
Silver, here you go. Come on.
Ah, all right, thank you.
Oh.
Well, there's quite a big cave down there. It seemed like there was a stair going up to the house, but it was blocked off just by stone. It didn't seem to have a normal door. The other end had.
without no door, huh?
Yeah, there's a few other things like a ladder going up somewhere, but I don't know if we can find a way down. I obviously couldn't get up there as a rat, but I grabbed this coin to maybe see if we can see how old the place down there was, but it seems actually that it's a pretty strange looking coin. At least what's engraved on it and stuff.
Looking at the coin, does Silver know who that is?
If he was sharing this coin openly
Yeah.
with the party, I say nobody recognize it. Let me see if there's easy to
Does anyone know the language? Because you said there was a writing on it, right?
Yes. It's like I have got like this party sheet where I can look at everybody's like stats and shit, but it doesn't show.
Yes. Of course. MXN9A4 QPT 0ZQE1T. Intriguing. I mean, what the hell is this? Where'd you find this? Down there?
There's a whole pile of gold. Seems it's like pretty tight fit to get through there. At least.
Oh, sounds
really
like
great.
it's time for a little claw machine game. Yo, I'm gonna
I mean,
try and
maybe,
use my
but-
grapple hook like it's a
Okay.
claw machine.
Well,
And send it
you're
down.
you're able to get right on, and it kind of lands on the coffin down there, and just kind of like goes down and hits it, and just goes. And then you
Yeah.
pull it up, and it goes down.
Even if I give it a good old swirl, even if we give it a good old swirl
Kind of
around.
wiggle it. Okay. Just roll a straight d20.
Come on, baby, don't fail me now.
If there was ever
Come
a
on.
need for a nat 20,
If I ever needed one, it's
we saw it.
I saw the 20. On
Damn
the
it.
dice. A 6. You got you got a hold of something, and you begin to pull it up, and it's the corpse of Bruce.
Oh, I knew it.
Aye, Poor Bruce.
Haunted by the failures of me past.
Well, if Silver was Bruce, Silver would want to be buried with all that gold. He just drops them back.
Another blood splatter on the thing.
I'm
Now,
going to
did
go
you
check
discern
my
which
notes.
direction
I'm
you
gonna
would need to go in to get down this hole?
I'm gonna come in after that second splat, worried that Oberon just passed away.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment.
What oh thank God.
Yeah, he's already dead.
Recon was successful.
Very
For you,
successful.
Silver, it seems like kind of the direction to the east of where we came in. There seemed to be like a spiral staircase. And then there was a ladder like pretty far west of here. I think pretty likely not underneath the house directly. Maybe even, I guess, could be underneath the house beside us or somewhere else. But it seemed at least not directly under here. And then I did see at least 2 instances of that hand marking that with that group that we've been hearing about and warned about. So it seems like, assuming Evelyn knows that this is going on, she definitely has some involvement going on here.
Fantastic.
But I mean, we should see. Well, I don't know if there's anything else down there of note, but I don't know if you can find a way to get through that stone, or maybe it moves magically. Didn't seem to have any handle or anything. But I'll start leading them in the direction where it felt like that spiral was.
Now we wish.
Oh,
We have to make
hello.
sure to be quiet. There's still guards in this here building.
I'll follow
Right.
you, bro.
Yes.
Did you end up seeing what that coin was?
Yeah, I was gonna show both Niklaus and Z.
You going to show me the coin?
Yes, here's the coin. You recognize it or read it?
Where did you find this?
In the hole.
In the hole.
There's a whole pile of coins. It might actually be. Well, I don't know if this is in current circulation or not, but
I'll squint at it real
it's
hard and
quite
I'll
a
give
bit
it.
of money.
I'll rub a little bit of the dirt off of it. It says the accursed. The accursed.
Mm.
Do I know what that means?
Other than just literally what accursed means.
Do I know if that has any like implication or if it's tied to anything specific?
Okay, I will have everybody roll either history or religion check. Up to you guys.
The same for me. I'm going with history. I don't know jack about diddly.
Mine is also the same. I'll do history.
Let's see. Can I give you? Y'all would find stuff out like 2 sessions or.
What was
Hey
it?
oh.
Oh, that's right.
No, I'm
Clearly lined out path. Party. Nah, there's a grate in the floor back here. Let's ham fist
Oh,
this
yeah.
thing.
That's the beauty of it.
Nah, you can't get down there. I'm gonna turn into a rat and go down there.
I wasn't trying to negate you guys going, but it was so
I know,
funny
it's
when you
just-
had
it's
that
just
Bruce
funny.
mouse, and rather than like, hey, let's figure out how to get him down safely, y'all just like shoved him in, and I was like, oh man.
Poor Bruce.
Friggin- he had a
Yeah.
whole life ahead of him.
I don't know why, because you didn't describe it like it at all, but I was just picturing that it was like a nice slide down.
Ew.
I imagine him hitting like a WWE star gets bounced off a turnbuckle.
I think this is what I'm looking for. This is going to be important because this is going to depend on like the situation. We're on to something. Who messaged what? Okay. Okay, interesting. Who said what in chat? Oh,
Z.
TV
Proof.
savage. um. So, Niklaus. In your travels, some back in your day, kind of traveling on ships here and there, you recall like a cursed kind of piques your interest in this kind of not repressed memory, but a memory that's been locked away for a long time of the sea shanty, talking about a mortal man who rose to godhood and did heinous, horrible, horrible things. Made a deal with this man made a deal with a god into taking taking a seat and kind of taking over a god's kind of best way to put it. Taking over a specific portfolio of a god that existed. So, and just horrible, horrible things. Talks about conquering things. But essentially it's a talk of like the rise of a man who made a deal with a god. And not a good god. Very, very evil god. Took over one of his portfolios. Mainly tyranny and control. And the name escapes you. But you would assume that it's tied to this dark one everyone's talking about. But this is like, at this point in time, I'm trying to remember, and this is going to sound really shitty of me. Go back in my notes. Let's see how good your guys' note taking is. What year does this campaign take place in? Let's see who's got it.
2023.
Lol.
But
I'm gonna drive up to Canada right now.
Oh, okay, I got it. Tulips Repose.
You were close.
Well, we're in the astral sea, so time doesn't pass. It doesn't
that's very
exist.
actually that's pretty accurate.
The end's name is Ned.
Toral Space. There's a
That's one of the-
celestial
that's the planet,
celestial codex.
Yep, we got that. JD, what do you got for me? Did you have a note?
Torilla's the third planet from the sun.
Is he panicking? Is JD panicking? You have a
I
note
don't-
for the
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was
Sphere,
unmuted.
planetary system.
All I have is 400 to 500 years after the last campaign, but I don't think we ever
When
got
was
an
the last-
actual.
When was the last
I
campaign?
don't know where my notes are, man.
Hold on, I got this. Hold on.
Alright.
This is too much pressure.
1600. Final answer.
So this if it is it 425? Like which number?
I
400
had
to
the-
500.
So
The
if
Strawn stuff
would be
was 1499.
1499, which would put us at like 1899 to 1999.
Oh my goodness, Y2K. It's
Somewhere there.
Y2K.
But it's
Oh my God,
1899 to
you guys-
1999 DR.
I absolutely, dude, you guys are legends. Big props. Big
Yeah.
props. So,
Here, just so
waiting this.
just so stream can see that I'm telling the truth. Right there.
Let me see this on screen.
I don't know if
You guys
it's
have
in
this
focus or
look,
not.
legend. It's all good, dude. Legend.
Is it
So-
in focus?
I mean, I really can't tell. I'm on my phone.
Let me see. Right there, right there,
I'm pulling it up.
right there. 1499 DR.
I don't know. Whoever's in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen is really handsome.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He's looking at himself.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there you go. So right now it's probably around, I would say 1982 DR. If we're gonna make this date exact, that's the year we're in. All right, so write that down. Write that down.
Done.
Got it.
So
So
we've got-
1982.
So if we've established, yes, 1982. So if we established that date, about 600 years prior is how old that song is.
Oh my god.
So it's a
1382.
That is an old song, and it's very based around band, but the name escapes you.
Being near Niklaus now, I wouldn't know that he has detect magic up, but does that do anything for his detect magic?
Oh, coin? No, no magic.
Okay. All right. I think the staircase should be over a little bit more.
And you kind of retrace your steps, Oberon. You walk into like the entry room. There's a staircase heading up, but not one heading down.
It was just like a plain, like flat stone area, so I don't know
I believe
exactly.
it's beneath this globe, but I'm not sure how to get the globe to move.
Yeah, this globe here.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
Well-
like a half globe, but it's like a turtle.
it's a frog.
Yay.
It's a replica
Ah.
of Shushang.
Silver has tinkered with things in the past, and since his butt cheek is not tingling right now, he thinks that it's purely mechanical and he will defeat this thing. So he
Alright,
busted
bet.
out his tinkerer's toolkit, tinkerer's
Alright.
tools, and he tinkers.
All right, make a tinkering check.
What the hell is that?
He does
Try not to
tinker.
be too loud.
I think it's a a dex check plus your proficiency.
Is- Yes, hold on. I'm gonna add it in. Hold on. Tinker. And his stat is gonna be Dex. Oh, strength, Dex. There you go. All right, now it's on your skills page. All the way at the bottom. Below survival.
There it is. Oh baby, tell me I'm proficient in tinkering. I'm double proficient, quintuple
Hold
proficient.
on. Relax.
I'm just
There you go.
I'm just clicking.
hold on. Whoa.
All right.
Proficient.
Yay, let's go. Son of a gun.
Now, 15, not bad. You pull out some things. You start like unscrewing pieces of the wooden structure, and he's like removing like the foot off of it. He's like removed like the piece off, so like he's got like the globe part is like he slides that off. It's just a chunk of wood now. Like he's got like bits kind of laying out and screws on the floor, but it's still unmoving. And as he takes the pieces off Niklaus, they like the giant actual globe, half globe piece, like, no longer shows up as being abjuration, but the stand and the ground around it still is.
Well,
But, like you try to move this wooden base of it, and it just won't move. It's like connected to the ground.
Yeah, right. Time to pull out the big guns. I wedge my
No,
leg under it and
Silver.
I turn it into jack mode, and I put
Okay.
my hand and I go clink 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 clink.
Really? Okay.
I assume nothing happened. I assume that I can't.
hey, can you quiet down? There's people we don't want to.
He's way
Hear
too
us.
bad
I
lady.
put it into
These are one of
jack
the
mode.
guys.
Way
Z,
too many dice.
You hear from Sieg. There seems to be people passing by window going down tower. At least 2 figures coming down your direction.
Z's
I didn't know
eyes dart over to the door and immediately turn that piercing purple. Someone's coming.
Which door?
Uh,
Which door? Or like the staircase, you mean?
This one.
Oh,
Oh wait,
okay.
does this go up or down?
yes. This
That
is
goes
the
up?
staircase that goes up.
Oh,
Yep, and then,
oh,
so
in that
right
case,
now, Oberon's looking for how to get down from this level, and he can't.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
fucking around with this globe,
got it.
and Silver's in there like,
Yeah, I'm gonna, my eyes will dart to the stairwell going dart. My eyes are dart. To the stairwell, turn that purple, and I'll say, they're on their way. Everyone hide.
the globe's half dismantled. Or like,
I mean, there's not much. I'm gonna go in this room, I guess. Not much place to hide in there.
Yeah. Silver slaps the top twice. It says, "This beauty can hold so much secret tunnel."
Silver, come on. What are you doing?
Yeah, what was happening? This is an
Get out.
active work zone.
Hide. I'm hiding behind the couch
All right.
here.
Yeah. I'm gonna hide over here, behind
oh.
this side of the staircase in this corner.
I'm gonna go to
Nicholas,
this.
where are you hiding?
I'm hiding under this if I can.
Oh, under. Okay, absolutely. Okay.
I'm gonna unlock
Just
this.
a clinking of metal.
How far off the ground is this window?
3 or 4 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna unlock
That's
the window.
Standard height. Is anybody a builder here?
Of what?
I'd say probably like 5. Yeah.
5 feet.
5 feet. That's pretty
Right?
tall. Like the top of the window.
Yeah.
Bottom. Oh, the top.
Yeah. Top is 5,
like-
and then yeah, it's probably 3 feet from the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll unlock the window, open it.
Yes.
I'm gonna jump out and I'm gonna close it, but not lock it behind me.
Okay, good call. Okay.
But I'm gonna keep an
Where am I
ear up.
going?
I'm gonna keep an ear up to the window.
Oh, that's character selection. I don't know why I clicked that. Assets. Where are we? Everybody make the stealth checks.
Yes, sir. Please. Oh,
Ooh.
nice nat
Oh.
20. Let's go. Oh, natural 1 to Glass. No.
Yeah, that's what I was. And
Oh.
he dropped a 19.
I dropped a 19.
He tripped and fell and killed himself.
Wait, you have a
Wait.
disadvantage?
I'm too
I
big
was
to
gonna
fit under this
move
couch,
so I
so
can
it's like
see it.
it's like up, leaning on me, like sideways. Or, tilted.
like when your friends forget to give you a blanket when you sleep over.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
I'm still hiding. I was just checking where everyone was.
You took a lampshade off a lamp and put it on your head.
No, I think he does something worse. He rolled a 1.
That's what I'm saying. He took a lampshade off a lamp, it stood in the corner, and put it on his head.
So, these guys come down, and then they're, Niklaus, you kind of see from underneath the kind of seating area there, you see like black, these feet with black robes. Like you can't see their faces, but you can see like they're wearing robes at this point, and they come down and they are like, "What the hell's going on here?" And they're more interested in what the fuck's going on this globe than whatever sound you made.
Oh, that's
So now they're
lucky.
investigating this globe because it is so off the wall. Like they're like so distracted on what the like how they're like so like I could not express to you how fucking confused these guys are. It is like the fact there's a natural 20 and a natural 1 is perfect because they cancel out, but this just puts it to a whole nother level. Just letting
Oh man.
they're gonna look at it for a moment, and one's gonna say, they're like, I think someone tried to go up, talk to Jethro. What's going on? I'm gonna check the house. The other one doesn't reply at all and heads up the stairs. The other one's going to make his way, and this is where you kind of see them. You see one guy kind of go through the doorway into the sitting area, and you hear the footsteps too, Oberon.
Can
Yes.
I try to cast one of these?
Oh, he's gonna cast. Ooh. Okay. All right. So. I have
It's
some
a
save.
wisdom save, DC 15.
I'm gonna use reverse psychology. Please roll low.
Right. Let's see.
Okay. So it appears to you on your end that the spell has worked. What if we were to give your magics some sort of physical form, or on whether it's color or something like that? What would it be?
feel like it would
that you
be like
associate with yourself.
a like almost kind of like twinkle of like kind of like star kind of light and just like faint like not like a directly like full like beam or anything, just kind of like a whole bunch of like twinkles of light that kind of spread towards him in a line.
Okay. So it kind of has like this faint kind of flicker, and it almost looks like twinkling star. So it's very, 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 very light colored blues and reds and greens and white, but it's so faint, so it's almost it's almost devoid of color, but it kind of blankets over him, and then his eyes kind of glow like this light kind of white, and it appears to you from your end that your spell worked, but he hasn't noticed you yet. So he doesn't, you know what I mean? He doesn't even know that he's under a spell at this point. He's gonna continue walking. He's like about right here in the room.
I think I'm gonna get up and just be like, "Hey, friend.
Oh,
Hey, could you tell the others that are with you that everything's all right down here, and you'll be up in a second?"
yes. Let me grab something. Heads into the room. Eats. There's some leftovers from the lady.
Oh, great.
Eat
Yeah.
bags.
Well, if you could just like shout out up at them and
Oh, does he
let
yell
them
at
know
them?
everything's good. Yeah, just
Oh.
give a call, say everything's good.
All right. Got to figure out the people. Well, kind of heads over here, back up. Kind of goes to the end of the staircase, and you kind of see him now, Niklaus, come back into the room. Kind of walks over and goes, "Hey, idiot! Everything's good down here. I'm want to try to fix globe." And then you just hear like a faint like some type of response, and he begins kind of like turns to you over and is like, "You give hand, fix this before lady come home. He should be mad. No good bones."
Sure. And then anyone else you see here is they're all good. If you do see anyone
Oh.
else.
Right?
Yeah, we're all here. I figured we'd come help you check the globe out and see what's going on.
I
Oh
would
God, do we
say-
hear this?
Do we hear what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just talking to myself.
Oh, sorry. He goes, "All right. You must be fellow followers."
Can I roll out of my hiding position?
After Niklaus hears this, you just hear as he rolls out in his plate armor, essentially. I think you have plate armor.
Oh.
Yes.
What kind of armor you have? Scale mail? Oh, that's even louder. It's like
Yes.
I'm
He
gonna.
kind of rolls out and he goes,
I'm assuming that with my ear to the glass, I'm hearing very muffled sounds. So I'm going to wait until I get the go ahead to come back in.
"See you later, friend." Yeah, you hear a bit of like conversation of like Oberon and some character, and then you hear a bunch of like. So like either you could take it as like, hey, they're having a conversation, or B, there's some sort of fighting action because Niklaus is making a lot of noise on the ground.
I'll assume the second one, and I'll jump back through the window. I'll open it, as not to break it, and I'll jump back through the window. Scimitars drawn.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Demon. There's a devil here with us. Look at it. It has horns.
Is everything all right?
No,
Hello?
he's all good.
We're good?
Oh,
I mean,
wow,
yes.
A lot of people here now. We can fix this globe.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just
yeah.
I'll lean over to Z and just be like, he should be charmed for an hour as long as we don't do anything to him.
Okay. That's yeah. Oh, it's been so long.
Before you put this back together, can I try something?
Yeah, be my guest.
I sheathe my
I'll-
scimitars.
Lean down towards this, like get on a knee, and I'll whisper, "Farl, Barak." Hearing the Dark One it kind of jogged a memory in my notebook.
What the fuck memory is this?
It's the password from the secret door in Marcos's place.
Mansion.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What a legend.
Oh, I
Um,
thought
Yeah,
maybe
I
it
will.
would be
I
the
will
same
listen to you
secret
guys
password.
later. I gotta go.
See you.
Bye.
See you, Magnus.
Bye, Magnus.
Good luck with that animal
Yeah.
animal handling check. Okay. From a you don't think anything of it at the time, repeating those words, but nothing seems to occur with the globe here. But you do notice that the character that has now seemed buddy-buddy with Oberon is now looking at you furiously. Why do you speak that person? Oh God! I thought we were friends. My friend here said you were friends with me. And you come in here speaking that bullshit.
Well, no, it's like it's something I say when I look at the ground because he's just beneath
No
us,
lies.
right?
You
No.
cannot lie to me
No,
about
no, no,
his
no, no.
name.
You got it all wrong. He's seen the globe and how it's in shambles, and it's almost like he's cursing at it because it's
Right.
such a terrible name.
You never look down upon something or someone and say some awful name to them or about them?
He kind of stares at you for a bit. I tell you this one time since you're friends with my friend. I'll tell you this once. That false god that the lady's brother followed. God. Understand? Don't speak of him. People think of him. Understand?
Absolutely. I mean, and I spit.
Dark Lord. The Dark One will save us all. His green dragon will come to save us. Take us away. His realm. We can live. Accepted. Yeah. Understood?
Yay! Now you know why this. Yay or yay?
Is it another one of your friends? He looks at Oberon. Oberon's like nods his head. Yeah, he's
Yay! Now yeah, you know why we're here, obviously, right?
explain it to me.
Yay! The malfunction with your here secret doorway wasn't
And
working.
the
She
gl-
called us in
and the
to
gl-
have a look at it, but you gotta. As these secret doorway technicians go, you gotta show us the problem here. So why don't you go ahead and walk me through your opening process so I can figure out what the hell is wrong here.
His attitude towards you guys has like significantly dropped because of what Niklaus said.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna have you make a deception check. He was already locked and loaded. He was ready to rip.
God.
No.
And I'm like, he's like, listen, you don't need to lie. If you're here to pledge your allegiance, you can. You don't need to lie. The reason. You need to fix this globe so the ladies know. Now, you're not going to be getting into the basement.
Yay.
Okay, there's no switch down here. Magic is in the tower. Pointless to be messing around. Must be new. Help me fix this so the lady does not kill us. Understood?
Yay. Well, I'll get it back going here, so I'll just go ahead and put it back together. So lickety split. You wouldn't even know how to say lickety split anymore.
Sergey here, he is like giving a direction on like, you know, righty tighty, lefty loosey, all that stuff. Let's see, your tinker pretty good. You get it put back together and it kind of squeaks a little bit on the spin, but you get a little oil out, grease it up a bit, so now it's like even better than before. Very good. Are you guys coming upstairs or staying down? going to stay?
We'll come up. We'll come up with you.
We are in the observation tower. All right.
Yay! Of course.
So he begins to kind of head up the stairs. You guys. So he's like, "I'll see you up there."
Oh yeah, we
Like, let
fought.
them know we're good. He's up there. But you guys are now like alone in this room. You can't hear.
Hey, what the hell was that?
Listen, if I don't know what happened either, but if whatever it was didn't happen, I think we'd all probably be in a real lick of trouble.
Yeah, he said that the magic was in the observation tower. That there was an entrance up there. Is that what he said?
No,
I think the magic up there opens this door.
I see. The lever is upstairs.
Yes.
What which opens the door to the tunnels.
Also, do we
Well-
remember the name Jethro? I feel like we've heard it, and he just used it, but I don't.
Yeah, my cousin's named Jethro.
let me.
Alright,
I
Anybody
doubt
else?
it's the same one.
Anybody else?
Please hold.
Yeah, he's a prick anyways.
Oberon says, I do recall voice Jethro's.
Jethro. Wasn't that the
But this is on a different one.
yeah, it's far away.
Cute little pig.
That's right. Little bow tie.
You've heard of Jethro? You've heard of Jethro?
Yeah.
What now?
Yeah, it's a shop with a small, not teacup pig, but a small pig wearing a bow tie.
What is it? 100 years.
Yes. Fine shop, fine pig, very nice.
Anyways, nice coincidence. We might be thinking about
Two-finger Jimbo.
was it? I can't remember who was
Russell met Two-finger Jimbo.
That was like, yeah.
I think it was too. I had it written down in really big text. Oh no, this is a ways back. Hold on. Yep, Two-finger Jimbo. I think I have it right. But yeah, I don't think Jethro means anything to you. I think it's.
I mean, Jethro's a pretty gender fluid name. You know, could mean anything. Could even be a verb at this point. Could be a noun. I, she, we, Jethro.
All right, I'm gonna go upstairs with him.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
freaking
coming
me
too.
out.
Yeah, let's go. Remember, we're initiates, all right? We're initiates here to pledge our loyalty to the dark guy.
Could I take one last look at the globe?
Yeah.
And try to give it like a once over.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
21.
Very nice. I will equate this globe, other than its usability as a doorway to down below, as the chair from campaign 2. It's just a globe.
Oh, okay. The chair. What does it mean? The chair and the
So-
tripod.
Can't remember the name for it, but it's a device that's not meant to misdirect her. It's just a thing.
It's not a red herring.
Correct.
Got it.
It's thing in the space.
Fascinating.
But it is very well. The craftsmanship is really nice. You can kind of see there's no like buildings on the thing, but there are like different paths for roads. See, you found the spot on the globe where the lake is part of the same twice. The road that goes up. And see a small little like kind of another road that peels off. This looks like a very kind of more of a natural. Very fine craftsmanship. So y'all are heading upstairs now.
Yeah. I had to Google red herring to make sure I was right.
I was like, I'm pretty certain.
The first two definitions are a dried smoked herring, and then a clue or piece of information that is or is intended to be misleading. It's like, this doesn't look like a smoked fish.
That's strange.
Hmm.
Turtle, the back of the turtle.
Yep, up the stair. Dee-dee-dee-dee.
Okay. So I'll say this: you go up the stairs, you end up on a landing, which is the second floor. It's dark in this space. Are you guys trying to investigate this, or are you continuing to head all the way up to the observation tower? It'll depend on where I place you on the map.
I don't have any way to see in dark, so I guess I'll just continue up.
Silver will.
Well, it's got some dim light. Like it's not pitch black.
I have umbral sight, so I have 60 feet of dark vision.
So you guys can decide. Trying to make it easier for you guys here. I'll just put you all on this thing.
Let us be confused.
Sieg's not there. Get out of here, Sieg.
Go on now, get.
Okay. Okay. All four of you are in this space. That light.
Nope, globe.
Hearing? Sure.
There we go.
So, this is the second floor. This is like the landing space. If you were to look over here, you can see the stair down here, leading down, and the stairs up. There you go. Give them your towards.
Okay. Down, up, landing, doors.
Hallway there. Yeah. There's a little kind of like reading space here.
Yeah, Silver will take a peek around while they go up. Or unless everybody else wants to take a peek around too.
Yeah, we can take a peek here.
Kind of take a look around, like in the reading space. It seems to be like a litany of books that are both old, new. A couple chairs. There's a small kind of like little end table there with some like a drawer. You open it up. It's got random bits and bobs in there, like some parchment, ink and quill and ink. There's some shears. Like seems like kind of catch-all space. There's a couple like candlesticks in there. You head down the hallway and you see there's really nice carpets that kind of dot the hallway here, and there's 3 doors, 2 to the north and 1 on the end.
I'm gonna try this door.
It's unlocked.
I listen. I give it a listen.
Okay. It's pretty quiet on this floor. I'm listening to the door. It seems to be like just a generic kind of bedroom. There's blue sheets in this room. It seems to be used. And there's a wardrobe. Take a quick second to peek in there, and there's just generic clothing. Come down to the next doorway and do the same thing. You don't hear anything in there. And inside this room is the same kind of setup. It's got a bed with red covers. There's a dresser in this room. Seems to be a very generic living space. Sleeping space, I'm sorry. Room at the end, however, you hear grumbling. You listen in and it's
Right.
this appears to be more of like a master bedroom. Much larger bed. There's like a seat tucked in the corner. There's a wardrobe. There's an end table. There's like a random book on the top. It all seems like this space here almost seems like very kind of generic. Like, it just seems like a regular house. So far, other than going down below, the actual living space, I mean, also noticing that there's magics tied to the globe and seems very like generic. Nothing's. It all seems very normal.
Yeah, it looks a little too normal for me. Just some beds and dressers and what happens look they was lived in.
You guys gonna continue to head up the
Yeah,
tower?
let's keep going.
Z, you heading up the tower?
I sure am. I'm just following behind. Everything's a little too spoopy for me, so I'm just gonna keep on moving.
So you guys continue up the stairway, and it ends. This spiral here kind of spirals for a while. Like right now, you're climbing up you're going up 3 stories, and it's just a one long kind of circular staircase that goes up. So you're just walking. Sigurd touches base with you, Z, and he's like, is it you guys climbing up the tower? I see 4 people go by the window. Is that you?
I'll bring the sending stone up. Yes, we're on the way up the tower. One of the guards seems to be our friend. We'll keep you informed. Exactly 25
So you
words. Let's
guys-
go, baby.
Beautiful. So you guys end up at the end of the spiral staircase, which I presume is light, and there's a thick, dark wood door. It's sturdy, kind of like braced with metal. But yeah, there's like a door there.
Yeah, he tried to open it.
You hear some. Who's there?
Yeah, just a couple initiates.
It's probably just my friends. And the other guy goes, what do you mean your friends, sir? Don't worry, Thane, it's fine. And you guys enter into this room.
Bless you now.
Like,
Bless you.
like you.
Your leg made a real weird noise.
Space that's very tight. So the map glitched, and there's no staircase. But I
Incredible.
assure you, there's a staircase.
We get to the top and fall 50 feet.
So there's, you can see,
Oh.
you guys are probably being neutral for the time being until they start asking questions. So you come up here, and one of the first things that you guys see is there's that massive gold apparatus that's sticking out of the observation tower. There's streaks of blood, piles of bone.
Did you share the map?
What?
Did you share the map?
Yeah.
It's the same map.
There we go. Okay.
It's a little bit further away
Okay. Oh, okay, I found her.
from the same thing. Right now the 2 other robed folks are like kind of very apprehensive, and that's where we'll pick up next week. You guys kind of coming up here and seeing like there's like blood, there's like books laid out, there's bones, there's this giant structure, this like apparatus that's in the building that Sergey, Oberon's friend, is like kind of like standing at, and has like his hand on it as if he was just looking through it. The one thing he does
Excuse
mention, if you take a quick look, you can see the dragon up in the mountains. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
Next time, will they die?
Dark one. Did you say green dragon?
Green dragon.
It's a green dragon, friend. Thank you.
Okay.
Very, very old.
Very cool. Very crazy. A lot of wild stuff happened this session. Tim, excellent as always, even though we seem to have jumped ahead of you on accident.
No, you did not.
No, he did not. But, oh man.
I just want to take another look at that turtle. I swear there's something in there.
I should probably relay at some point that that globe is just a globe. But I will not do that right now.
Kyle's found out it's a globe.
Okay, good.
We found out it's a globe.
Okay, good. Silver's the only one that's still under the impression that it's not a globe.
Oberon's up in the air.
Awesome.
So we'll pick up next week. Thanks for hanging out, coming this week and doing some fun stuff. And actually, a lot of stuff came up this week.
100%. It was an awesome session, and I am super excited to see what next week has in store because we will be, we're finally out of the. If anybody's been following the titles of the actual sessions, we're out of the secrets are no fun arc, and we're heading into the next one.
What's this arc called?
I don't know. We'll find out next week.
We'll have to include that in the patch notes.
Yes, sir. Patch notes come out every Thursday before session. Well, like Tim said, thanks everybody for coming out, hanging out. Love all your faces, and as always, say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.